Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it's beer time. It's 5 o'clock. Showtime. Hello, Bronco fans, football fans, and sports fans everywhere. Welcome to the Broncos Buzz. Spence, kick us off, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the show tonight. A show about emotion, about passion, about buzzes, about having
About
fun,
honesty.
and integrity. And he interrupted me. Bad Bill.
Sorry.
No worries. But thank you guys for being a part of the show tonight. On tonight's episode, a kicker gets kicked, a sushi bet recommendation or two from me, and will I make another accurate prediction of our record for the upcoming regular season? This and a lot more tonight with his comments, my comments, your comments in the chat. This is Broncos Buzz. Thank you guys for joining us. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of scheduling to do. I've got to figure out how I'm going to get to Colorado for a few times and see my parents. I mean, go to a football game. Bill, with all that excitement,
Wow.
tell us how great your week was.
Well, I don't even know if I can match that intro, man. That was pretty good. I like that. That's good, man. So you got a couple planned trips to Colorado. That's fantastic, my friend. That's awesome. That's awesome
we'll
for
see.
sure.
We'll see. You know, it all depends on the boss.
That's true. That's true. And my week was good. Today was weird. I was at the ballpark. Jeez whiz. I was at the golf course. Got there at 5 o'clock in the morning, and the last couple of days it's been really nice. I got there today and it's drizzling, and then started raining for 2 hours. I'm like, what the heck? I look at my phone. This is no joke, dude. I looked at my phone for the weather. Guess what the percentage of chance of rain was? 2%. I'm like
-1.
I'm like 2%. What do you guys put the pipe down? Gosh, 2% chance of rain, and it rained. The sun did not come out, literally, behind any cloud until like 12 noon, and I'm off at 1. It's like, this is great. Other than that, it's been good. We won't get into, well, we will, the very last topic of the show, but that's why I'm wearing this hat, guys. But we will get into that unbelievable comeback at the very end of the show. But other than that, Spence, how was your week?
Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on with my blood pressure right now, but my son had a playoff game yesterday against number 1 versus number 2 in the winners bracket finals. They won 5-4 in an exciting, great game. They brought my son in when it was 4-3 to try to save the game, and he went up against their heavy hitters. And he gave up a few hits, but he struck out the last 2 with second and third.
Wow.
And 1 out, back-to-back strikeouts to preserve the tie. And in the bottom of the 6th, won it. I mean, everybody's pulse was just, yeah. My tremor was just going crazy. This is why I score keep for the games, because if I'm a parent out there in the stands, I'm pacing back and forth. I'm pulling out every hair. I'm working as a scorekeeper. You just have to be calm, neutral, and exact and precise. And the boss is already.
What you just described wasn't calm, relaxed, and neutral. It wasn't, dude. I know the feeling. I have a grandson that played baseball. He loves wrestling now. So he's trying different sports and trying to see which one is his niche. but in baseball, he's really, really good at baseball. And
Yep.
I'll watch the games, and I just go down. I take pictures for their team, or I did when he played, and take pictures of the team. And I'm going to show you something real quick. I know we're off topic, but hey, we don't care. That's what the show's about.
By the way, Bob Smith, we're waiting for you. I've got my root beer with the vanilla, and it's fizzling and shaking. So Bob Smith, we're waiting for you. He's got to show up because we got to discuss the schedule in that first game.
So this was back in, let's see, he's 14 now. I believe this is when he was 10. I believe it's 10. He may correct me. Doesn't matter. He was playing first base. The ball came from, I believe, the shortstop to first base. And look at this extension, and he caught it, dude.
Oh my God.
He absolutely caught it. And look where his feet are. He comes right down on the base. I took that picture, dude.
Nice.
Is that insane? That is insane. And I know we're bragging on our kids and grandkids, but hey, you know what? It's just a family show, and we welcome family, and so that's what we do.
Yeah, my son is leading the league in batting. His batting average is 701.
Nice.
And these are 10 and 11 and 12-year-olds, and he's not even 11 and a half, and he's leading the league in batting.
Nice. Yes. Nice. All right, let's get to the chat real quick. Spence, you want to kick it off? Or not? Hey, what happened, dude? I said, you want to get to the chat? You want to kick off the chat?
I just had to reverse. I had them in the wrong way. Yeah, let's get to the chat and start off with Victory Lap. Yo!
What's up, Victory Lap? So let's be
Bronco.
Is that a root beer float?
Yes. Waiting for Bob Smith, that Kansas City fan who I made a promise.
No, I get that, but where's your normal is that water?
No, it's beer.
Okay, good.
This is the water.
Just checking.
Multi-hydrations.
Victor Lap follows up by saying, cheers, everyone. I said, what is up? Cheers, my friend. And Victor Lap has a question for you, or a comment. Was at the casino a few days ago, almost became, tell us, Victor Lap, tell us how close. Tell us how close. And hopefully you took a picture. And I don't know how you can put a picture up on this thing, but whatever. But let us know how close, dude, because I'll bet you that was I bet you your nerves, like Spence said when his son came in and got the last 2 outs by strikeouts, his blood pressure was raging. I bet yours was as well. David Yonkin, what is up, my friend? Yonkin. I say if the Broncos want to be considered elite, they have to take care of business 13-4.
Interesting prediction.
Well, we're going to get into some of this. I'm not going to throw my predictions out yet because it's not preseason. And, by the way, when we get into the schedule, which will follow the very first topic, which is a sad note, but when we get into the schedule, interesting preseason schedule this year. Very interesting preseason. And we'll get into that. DB for Denver Broncos for life. Says,
go life 303 area code.
Go Avs, go Broncos. Broncos got to be 4-2 or 3-3 in the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, you know what? That is. Wow. I think
we're going to get into a lot of detail. We're going to get into a lot of detail. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, turn it on. Your prediction, Bill, is probably 9-8.
Good. That means we'll do better than 9-8.
Yes. I don't know. We'll see. It all depends. Victor Lapp follows up by saying the table that hit the jackpot hand was behind me. I was betting to hit all day. Wow.
At what game? What game were you playing? Blackjack or
hit the jackpot hand was behind me. The table. What table is what table? What excuse me. I don't bet. So what table has a jackpot?
I don't know. Pai Gow, poker.
They have jackpots?
Oh yeah.
What? How do you get a jackpot? I understand on slots because you bet the full. I don't understand.
Baccarat. Ooh, baccarat. Interesting.
How do you get a jackpot?
You probably have to hit 9 exactly on the nose, or I don't know.
I have no idea. Wow! Right over my head. I have no idea. No idea what you got to talk about.
Madungus. Save that video so we can put it in our video catalog of him going, meow.
I have no freaking idea. How about this? This is even better because I have no hair. Wow! Took it right off. Took it right off. Wow. It says about 15 people on that table, but no one bet it. Wow. Again, I still don't know what that means.
You have the option betting a jackpot, like if you put out usually like in Pai Gow poker or like in blackjack, if you put out $1 and you hit a blackjack with a suited blackjack, you could get a certain bonus. Or if you hit, it's just options. It's honestly, it's another way that the casino makes extra money behind the scenes without you making money. So it's
there you
usually
go. All bet. Diamonds, red dragon, whatever red dragon. I have no idea. What the fudge, a red dragon? I know what diamonds are.
Oh my God.
Diamonds are a woman's best friend. That's what diamonds are.
No, diamonds are a way to bankrupt us men.
Haven't you gotten into first topic? We're already 12 minutes into the show. It's great. It's so great. I love doing this show so much because you guys engage with so many different things. It's so fun. It really is fun. I look forward to it. I know Spence does too. We look forward to Fridays. We really do. It's the end of the work week for everybody else but myself because I work tomorrow, which is fine. But it's fun. It's the end of the work week. It's the kickoff of the weekend. And we have the schedule that we will get into momentarily. All right. We need to kick off the show. We need to kick off this show on a very sad note. But from a man who I admired throughout his time with the Broncos. And you'll understand why. Here it is. Ring of Fame quarterback for the Denver Broncos, Craig Morton, has passed away at the age of 83. Morton played 6 seasons with the Broncos, amassed a record of 41 wins, 23 losses, and throwing for nearly 12,000 yards and 74 touchdowns in 6 seasons. He was inducted into the Ring of Fame in 1988, his first year of eligibility in Denver. Freaking amazing. Amazing. And guys, in case you don't know, he's the original number 7. He wore number 7 for Denver. And he took the Broncos to their very first Super Bowl in 1977. There's that 7 again. And not only that, but do you realize that both number 7s, John Elway, Craig Morton, went to Super Bowls and were never drafted by the Denver Broncos? Craig Morton was traded. I believe it was either traded or not released, but traded to the Broncos in 1970, at the end of 76, before 77, I believe it was 76 or 76 season, 76 season. Took the Broncos to their first Super Bowl. John Elway, also number 7, wasn't drafted by the Broncos, was drafted by the Indianapolis Colts, was traded to the Broncos,
No, he wasn't drafted by the Indianapolis Colts.
I mean, sorry, Baltimore Colts.
Yep.
And was traded to the Broncos and went to Super Bowl wearing number 7 and was the Broncos' first Super Bowl win in, ironically, 1997. There's that 7 again.
Amen.
How crazy is that? Craig Morton, you were amazing quarterback in Denver. You put the Broncos on the map officially by beating the then dominant Oakland Raiders to win the AFC Championship and go to the Super Bowl, unfortunately losing to his former team, the Dallas Cowboys, in that particular Super Bowl. Craig Morton, I tip my hat, place across my heart. May you rest in peace, my friend. Spence, what do you have any comment about him?
Yeah, actually, we have to say a big thank you to Tom Landry for Craig Morton, because Tom Landry thought he had 2 quarterbacks. He had Craig Morton and Roger Staubach, and he could not make a decision. So what he would do is start Roger Staubach one game, then start Craig Morton another game. Then it got to be start Roger Staubach 1 quarter, Craig Morton 1 quarter. Then it got down to a series that they would say. Then it got to, I kid you not, plays. Roger Staubach would do the first down play, as my wife's moving my camera here.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's the boss. Sorry. That's all right. The boss is messing everything up. But Tom Landry couldn't decide. And Craig Morton couldn't get into any rhythm at all. But he had all the talent. There she is.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Tell her don't be sorry.
You're fine, honey. You know, she's part of the show. I mean,
it's Bronco. It's family.
It's Bronco Buzz with Bronco Bill, Kona Spence, and the boss.
Bingo.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, here she comes. No.
She's going to wear a hat or put it on you.
No, she's wearing a hat.
Nice.
But Craig Morton didn't. Oh, okay. I'm wearing a hat now.
Yeah, I shouldn't have waved. Then she wouldn't have seen me. And
this is live. You know what? As they say, stuff happens on live TV, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Even my daughter's now getting into the act. But
everything happens on live
Craig,
TV.
But we have to thank the Dallas Cowboys, who could not make up their mind, who could not do anything right.
But how ironic, though, that it would be Roger Staubach against Craig Morton in that Super Bowl.
In that Super Bowl. And you know what? Craig Morton just ran into the most potent defense in the late 70s, not the entire.
Weren't they called the Doomsday defense? No, who was Doomsday?
No,
I think it was
that Minnesota was the Doomsday.
No, Minnesota's
defense?
Purple People Eaters,
or was that the Rams?
Might have been the Rams. Yeah, might have been the Rams. But I know the Cowboys were. I could have swore the Cowboys were Doomsday defense. I'm not going to.
I don't remember. I just know.
But I know they were tough. They were tough.
Randy White made Craig Morton's life really miserable.
Yeah. Yeah. But what an absolute honor to be in the Ring of Fame on your very, very first eligibility. I didn't know that there was an eligibility to be in the Ring of Fame like it is for the Hall of Fame. I didn't know that you had to be retired for X amount of years. She's really messed you up, dude. She's messing you.
Here we go. Let me take care of that, honey. It's okay.
I'm trying to get JoJo ready.
JoJo, for all that, you have to come here. You caused all this, so come and say hi to Bronco.
What'd she do?
What did you do? You just say, I had to get some clothes.
I had to go to school.
One kiss.
Had to get some clothes. She's like, I'm not kissing you on live TV / internet, which goes everywhere. Far far out in space, so to speak, than TV. So yeah, she's not gonna do that.
Cheers
Not
to
gonna do
Craig Morton. I mean,
Yep.
he really started the Bronco momentum there in the late 70s and that evolution that happened. So rest in peace, Craig. Thank you for everything you did for our Bronco family.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. All right. Now, we are going to get into the main topic that everybody's waiting for and our opinions that you guys are waiting for. The full 2026 Denver Broncos schedule. All right. Before we get into the actual season, Spence, listen to this crazy circumstances of 3 games in preseason. We've never had these. We've never had these games before. Okay. First game is at Atlanta on Friday, August 14th. Do you realize August 14th is a couple of months? I know we're in May, June, July, August. 3 months. August 14th. Why are you doing that? Is that your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
It is? August 14th is your birthday?
August 14th is my birthday, Magic Johnson's birthday, and my parents' anniversary, wedding anniversary. They will be celebrating their 61st wedding anniversary.
Oops, sorry, hit the mic again.
Come then. So,
all right. Way to go. 61st. 61st? When did they get married? When they were 12?
In 1965. I was their
That's what I said, when they were 12.
Yeah.
Good heavens. Good gosh, man. No, serious. 61. That is, I mean, when you get to 50, everybody wants to celebrate 50. My wife and I, Susie and I, are going to celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary this August 1st. That's 30 years. And I'm like, man, that's an accomplishment.
Yep.
50 years. I'm hoping to get there. I'll be 87 when that happens.
So before we get going,
61 years? Holy smokes.
Yeah,
that's
61.
Insane. Awesome.
Let's catch up with the chat here. There's a few new people here. So Unhip Tiger 5207.
Nice.
We're going to be 7-2 by our bye week. Possibly. It's a stretch. I think it's a stretch, but it is possible. Yeah. She's 9.5. She'll be 10 in late August. She's not giving me kisses anymore. That's
Paul Costa. Paul Costa says she's not kidding you ever. Forget it.
No. Yeah.
and not is capitalized. That's so great. Oh, gosh, Spence, that is so good. He follows up by saying, so the Pats are going to have to go out to Seattle and kick their butt in the opener. Go out. Oh, yeah. Patriots. Yeah, Patriots in Seattle. Yeah, a little bit maybe revenge from the Super Bowl, but you know, I mean, it's another year and all that, and once you win the Super Bowl, and have that trophy, and then you end up losing to the same team that you kicked their butt in the Super Bowl, doesn't have the same meaning. It'll have the same meaning, or it'll have a different meaning, I should say, for the Patriots should they win. It's not going to have a different meaning for Seattle, I guarantee.
So Victory Lap thinks we're going to be 6-3 by our bye week in week 10.
Yeah.
Possible. I think that more to come, but I think you're onto something, Victory Lap. And Unhip Tiger, yeah, could def drop 3, but even so, if we get through 6 weeks, 3-3, we're in great shape. Yeah, the schedule we'll get into it now. There's 3 definite tiers that we see with our schedule.
Yep. Hard, medium, and weak. Seattle's loaded. I doubt the Patriots beat them. I doubt it too. I mean, they didn't beat them in the Super Bowl. They probably dang sure ain't going to beat them in a regular season. That's for sure. All right.
Yep.
Let's hit the schedule, and let's start out with 3 preseason games. All right. Here it is. First game on Spencer's birthday.
Parents' anniversary.
Yep. At Atlanta. At Atlanta?
But the important thing it's a Friday night during our show.
It is a Friday night. You're right. It's 7 p.m. Eastern, so it's an hour. It starts an hour right before our show. They love our show, guys. They love our show, just like you guys love it. It's okay. Do we win that game? I know it's preseason, but who cares? But I'm just mentioning these preseason again because there are 3 teams that we never play in preseason.
Rarely.
Guess what the other 2 are? They are the NFC North teams.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Huh? At home, August 23rd, 24th, August 20th, 21st, 22nd, or 23rd to be determined. At home against Green Bay Packers?
We just played them.
But a preseason game?
Why
Normally we play Arizona, San Francisco, and Seattle. We ain't playing any of those.
Which is fine. Let's get some diversity. I like this.
I do too. It's different. And then the last home game in preseason is either August 27, 28, 29, or 30, again, to be determined, at home against the Minnesota Vikings. Are we going to see Mendoza? I mean, it's Mendoza. What am I saying? Are we going to see who's the Vikings quarterback?
McCarthy.
I know. That's what I meant. Not Mendoza. McCarthy. Are we going to see?
Aren't you quietly a Minnesota Viking fan too?
That's my NFC team, but I don't follow them like I do the Broncos as much. I don't keep tabs on who their freaking quarterback is. That McCarthy. Are we going to see McCarthy? Because McCarthy hasn't done jack diddly squat since he came to the Vikings.
Well, that's the week before. That is the last preseason game. Now, typically with the last preseason game, that's usually when you get the second and third strings and the fourth strings who are all fighting for jobs play most of the game. So
right.
If McCarthy needs that time or needs that effort, that means he's fighting for the backup role.
Well, who else do they have to start?
Who's their backup? You know more. You know the Vikings.
I have no idea. Where's my nephew Bobby? He knows all about the Vikings. That's his favorite team.
He's probably at a Gamecocks party.
No, that's Rudy.
Oh, the other one.
Bobby is the nephew in San Diego. Okay. Now, let's start out with
Kyler. Thank you. Up unhit.
That's right, Kyler Murray.
Yes.
That's why I couldn't remember because there's no way that guy's going to be helping Minnesota. I just don't see him helping Minnesota. I really don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. He didn't do anything in Arizona.
Hang on one second here. Brad, welcome back to the show. Good evening, Broncos country. It's finally Friday evening. That can only mean one thing. It's beer time. No, it's time for the best Broncos podcast ever with the legend Bronco Bill, and that other guy is there too. Thank you, Brad, so much.
Wow, Brad. Thank you so very, very much.
Brad then follows up with traitor and shame on you, Bronco Bill. Minnesota's his NFC team.
That's my NFC team, dude. Look, let me show you something. Let me back up for a second. Do you see any Viking stuff up there? Broncos, orange and blue. Yes, Avalanche, of course, and Avalanche down here because they're still playing.
By the way, a little purple Broncos in the lights there. There's a little
no, you don't. You don't see nothing in that purple stuff. But no, I do like the Vikings. I do have my nephew Bobby gave me a Viking sweatshirt that I do wear when the Vikings play and the Broncos don't. But that's the only Vikings gear that I have. The only Vikings gear that I own.
All right.
If I took my camera and panned around everything in this room and everything that I have, all 3 replica Broncos Super Bowl rings. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. All my shirts, my jerseys, this shirt, everything. Okay. Anyways,
Regular
totally
season.
hang on. No. Pause. Time out. Totally spaced out. Totally spaced out. We want to thank our sponsor.
Oh my
For
God.
today's show is Slugger Golf.
Yes.
Slugger Golf. Hang on. Let me bring up the QR code. Also, let me bring up the message. Type that in. Let me show you guys what he does. He does a tremendous amount. Let me move the microphone out a little bit. He does a tremendous amount of incredible work, guys. He will take footballs. He will take baseball gloves. He'll take anything that you have that you want as a keepsake of a football that you may have. He can take, I don't even know, he probably can take a baseball and turn it into a putter cover or an iron cover or whatever you have to cover. Here is one of his, I gotta move this out more. Here is one of his items. Look at this. Look at
An
look
actual
what that says.
NFL football that
Yep.
has Paul Tagliabue's signature on it. Guys,
Turn around. Look at
if
that.
you're into golf and you want to have those golf club head covers that your buddies will be talking about, you got to scan this QR code. If you have a friend who's into the golf industry and you want to get a present for them, scan the QR code. Just go check it out.
Look at that film.
But-
Look at that film.
Yeah.
And
This
then
is
this is
high
the
quality, this is going to impress your friends if you're using it for golf. I have a friend who plays golf. We're going to try to get one of these covers for him for his birthday, which is coming up soon. So jump on the web, come here to the QR code and scan it. Just check it out. See if there's anything that's interesting. As my daughter is sitting here dancing, you going to come and dance for everybody? No? Oh, okay. She's on her way to dance class right now.
But yeah, guys, the owner of Sluggers Golf is Jeff Call. Amazing guy. He does tremendous amount of work. Just to give you a little bit. How you doing, kiddo?
He was wondering how you doing.
Good.
Say I'm
Good.
off to dance class.
Right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
You could just talk.
Go ahead, just talk. Say I'm off to dance class.
I'm off to dance class.
Nice. Break a leg, girl, or shake a leg.
Oh my
whatever
God,
it takes.
she is so good at dancing and everything.
Nice. What I was
If I
saying
could,
is,
I'd turn the camera and show you. But back to our sponsor, who we are eternally grateful for his support.
what I was saying is, Jeff Call, his work is impeccable. When the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl, the Eagles, he was able to contact them through a mutual friend. The Eagles sent him 75 professional NFL footballs that he literally took apart and put into head covers, just like the one that I showed you, just like this. And it had the Eagles logo or something on the front, whatever it was. And that was to give to the players of the Philadelphia Eagles in a golf tournament that they did. Guys, he's fantastic. He does amazing work. Check it out. Contact him through his email or however or through the website. Make sure you click on that QR code. You won't be disappointed. There's somebody out there that you know that has a glove or a football or a team or whatever that they would love to have that particular item saved. He will do that for you. So please check it out and give Jeff Call, Slugger Golf, your support. We really greatly do appreciate it. Also, type Broncos Buzz in the message section you will get a discount. All right, guys. We're going to move on to the schedule. We're going to keep this up there for your convenience. And we will go step by step, Spence, on each one of these games. Yes and no. You can go ahead and mark mine. I'm not marking it, but you can go ahead and mark mine if you so feel inclined as to, I say we win, we lose, whatever. Here we go. Week 1 at Kansas City, opening Monday Night Football. Yes or no?
This is tough because you've got Mahomes, who is coming off an ACL, and I thought it was MCL. No, it's an lateral collateral, LCL, which is the worst one. It takes about 9 months to heal. I don't know if he's going to be ready, but why do I just get this sick, pitiful feeling in my heart that we're going to lose that game no matter what? It's one of those situations. It's Monday Night Football. It's everybody in the nation watching. We know the referees support the Kansas City. I mean, when they didn't have Kansas City, or they didn't have Mahomes last time we went there and played, it was 17-10, and it was a lot closer than people thought. I hate to say this, guys. I got to go with an L to start with, only because I just don't – the situation doesn't align.
Okay. I'll say a W. I'll say a W because I think Bo Nix is going to be a lot better off than Mahomes with that ACL, LCL, whatever.
Yeah, but the referees in Kansas City
Well,
are like –
no, I'm saying the Broncos will beat them. The referees probably don't screw it up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Next game at home, Jacksonville Jaguars. That's a W.
Revenge. Big time.
That's a W. Yeah.
That's a W.
All right. Week 3. At home against the LA Rams.
This is the NFC team that scares me the most because they added a lot.
Sunday. That's not the Sunday. That's a Sunday night football
Sunday night game. So I unfortunately am calling that an L right now because I don't know how the Broncos are going to be at that point. And the Rams,
I would agree.
The Rams have all the tools to win the Super Bowl this year. So
yeah.
I think just like you, Paul Costa, I agree. I think that's an L too.
Yeah, I do too. All right. Game 4 at Levi Stadium at San Francisco. I don't see the 49ers being that good.
No, I don't see the 49ers beating the Broncos. That's a win for us.
Yeah. Followed by at SoFi Stadium and the Chargers.
I'll say the same thing I said last year and the year before. Just for some reason, we do not play well in SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, but that's Broncos' home game. That's their 9th or 10th home game. Come on. Denver always shows up. Bronco fans always
they
show
do,
up.
but we always find a way to lose those games here in LA. Oh, the boss says bye. She's going out. So I put that, unfortunately, as an L, as my honey turns out the lights.
The party's over. Or it's just beginning, one of the two.
Yeah,
she can't hear. She can't hear, so it's okay.
So I hate to do that, but I think the same thing happens that happened in 2025 happens in 2026. We just find a way to lose in SoFi Stadium, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, this will shock you. I'm gonna give that a W. I'm gonna give that a W. I'm gonna say, here's what I'm gonna say. We beat Kansas City, we beat Jacksonville, we lose to the Rams, we beat San Francisco, we beat the Chargers. That's 5. 5 out of 6. I know I shocked you.
No, that's only
5.
That's not 5 out of 6. That's 4 out of 5.
Oh, that's what I said. I was counting preseason, I guess. Anyways, all right. Then week 6 At home against Seattle, that's a loss. Absolutely a loss.
Actually,
In my
I'm
opinion.
counting that as a win. I think
What?
there's going to be a lot of motivation to beat Seattle. They're not going to have the rushing game that they had. I think that's
Now-
a W with all the energy. We should have been facing them in the Super Bowl.
I was going to
W.
say, are you basing that on the fact that had Denver gone to Super Bowl with Bo Nix, this is what they would show them?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I still give it a loss just because Seattle is the Super Bowl reigning champion. Week 7.
Hang on. My mom has an important announcement. She gives the Broncos buzz a win. Thanks, Mom.
Nice. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, we're already in the win column. Love it.
Yeah.
Week 7 at Arizona. If we lose this game, we are pathetic. If we lose this game, Arizona has nobody.
So the first 6 games is basically the roughest stretch we're going to go through.
Right.
That is, I mean, you are playing against five of the 6 teams made the playoffs the year before. And so we're going up against, and Kansas City, they're a playoff caliber team, but not in the playoffs. So you've got 6 brutal games to go over with. I'm just going to preface it now, and the next 8 games will be like what happened in 2025. So let the win parade begin.
All right. So we beat Arizona.
Yep.
In week 7. Week 8 is at Denver with the Chiefs.
We obliterate them.
Okay. Week 9 at Carolina.
Spanking.
Spanking. Week 10 at home because we're on a bye.
Winner.
Perfect time for a bye. Perfect time for a bye, though. Really, it really is. And then we stay at home against the Las Vegas Raiders and Mendoza. Does Mendoza play in that game? Is he going to be?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
do we win that game?
We win that game.
Okay.
It will. I'll tell you right now, it will be a close game, but we win.
Why? Why will it be close?
Because we just always play the Raiders to close games, 1-score games.
All right. Week 12 at Pittsburgh. What's that say?
On Black Friday. Yes.
Oh yeah, Black Friday. Right.
Broncos
right
Buzz
after
Show. We get another game. Yeah.
Black Friday. That's right. See, we got they love us, guys. Hey, they may not like the Broncos per se because they had us opening up in Kansas City, but they love our show because
we
can sit there and have the game on tablet and watch it and comment while we're doing our show. That was fantastic. All right.
And you know what? This is a game where the Broncos are going to make a wish with Aaron Rodgers. Mims or Benito's going to grab one leg. Our new defensive tackle who we drafted is going to grab another leg and make a wish for a victory.
Right. Yep.
W.
There you go. Followed at home, but that game is at Pittsburgh though. It's at Pittsburgh,
Yep.
but it's on November, so it could be cold, and whatnot. Then we followed up on week 13 at home against the Miami Dolphins.
If we don't win that game, then we're not a playoff team. So yeah, that's a blowout.
And then we've got 2 games back to back on the road. Sunday, December 13th at MetLife Stadium against the New York Jets.
MESS mess is what the Jets are. So
The Jets quarterbacks, Geno Smith. Gosh.
what happened? What'd we do to Geno Smith last time we faced him?
Yeah, but
Oh,
if
that's
we-
right.
If we don't beat him, oh my gosh.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. And then we follow up the following Sunday on December 20th at Allegiant Stadium, Vegas Raiders. On the
I'll
road.
say this. I'm thinking at that time the Raiders are going to have some type of momentum. It will be a close game, but I think the Broncos win by 3 points.
Why will they have momentum? You think you really think the Raiders are going to be good?
I think they're going to be better.
Why?
Not-
Because Kirk Cousins will be starting for the first 5 games.
I just think
games, whatever?
you've got a new leadership, you got a new voice, you got new
yeah, you got
quarterbacks.
Clint Kubiak, doggone it.
Yeah, so I just think it's going to be a lot. I'm not underestimating the Raiders this year.
Okay.
They may not perform at that highest level, get those number of wins, but I'm not underestimating them as you freeze. No,
And
you're unfrozen.
In my opinion, this is the game. In my opinion, this is the game of the Broncos' entire season. Why? Because of where it falls
Yep.
and who we're playing.
Oh yeah.
Friday, again, Friday, December 25th, Denver at home. What day did I say it was?
Merry Christmas.
Christmas afternoon, not night, afternoon.
Afternoon.
At Denver Mile High Stadium against the Buffalo Bills. Oh my gosh.
That is going to be a fun game and the beginning of the treacherous 3 games to end the season. This is Buffalo's retooled themselves. Got a new coach, got a new style, got some new running or wide receivers. You still have Josh Allen. That defense, they got some new resources, but how the Broncos are going to measure themselves when it comes playoff time will be in that game. I think they come out of that game again with a W.
I was going to say, are the Buffalo Bills going to be geared up to try? Again, a playoff game to a regular season game is completely different. But are they going to try? And well, I shouldn't say try. Is their mindset going to be, we should have won that game in the playoffs? We're going to show you why we should have won that game because we're going to come out and kick you in the butt.
And the Broncos are going to come out with, hey, we're fighting for the number 1 seed. We're going to come out and kick your butt. And Paul Costa checking in. Kona, just update your win-loss prediction to 17-0. Yeah, I would like that, but I paint myself into a corner. I need a little flexibility, Paul. Just a little.
Now, how interesting is the last 2 of the last 3 games?
Yes.
Christmas Day at home against Buffalo, who we beat in the playoffs to advance to the AFC Championship game, followed in week 17 at New England, who we lost in the AFC Championship game, minus Bo Nix. Now, reason why I say at New England, not only is it at New England, but late in the year, could it be another snow day, Spence? Could it be another snow game? Oh, look at the little guy.
Say hi to everybody out there.
Oh,
You smell the root beer. Oh, he's looking right at the root beer float. No, time to get down. So I'm going to tell you this. I unfortunately put this as a loss only because of 3 factors. 1, the time of the year that it's at. 2, it's at New England late in the season when they're going to get a lot of media attention. And 3, just like Kansas City, when you go to New England, strange things seem to always happen. So I
Brad?
put that as a loss.
Brad says, and the outcome is going to be the same as last time we met in divisional. We beat him. Talking about the Bills. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But the New England one, what if it's snowing? Is that mindset of the Broncos playing another snow game going to affect them? I know Bo Nix didn't play that game. I understand that. But just saying. Buffalo won that playoff game in Denver. It was a catch. They're going to.
No, it was an interception. Come on, Paul. Look, I know. All right. That was then. This is now. We're moving forward. But okay. I see your point. It's still an interception.
It could, in all honesty, it could have gone either way. Could have gone either way. That's just the way I called it. All right. Last game of the season. At home. To be determined whether it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, no, whatever day. At home against the LA Chargers.
We win that one. So right now, I have us at
17 and 0. Oh, sorry.
13 and 4. There was a few games I was iffy about. I will say this right now, my before anything after draft prediction is 12 and 5. Do we still win the division? Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Good comments, man. Good comments. All right. We will get into something along the lines of some other games that are international games. We'll get into some of those in just a little bit. But before that, former Broncos. Oh, let me take this off real quick. Guys, once again, thank you so much for was that it? Yeah. Guys, thanks again so much for for acknowledging our sponsor, Slugger Golf, and all that he does. Thank you so much. We're going to take this down right now. We will put it up towards the end of the show. And
everybody just click on it. Go put that back up. Put the QR code back up there. Everybody just click on it and go check it out. You might have a friend or someone who's really into the golf business. This is going to make a great present for them. Just go check it out. Use the Broncos Buzz code. See what's there. You're going to make someone who's a golf enthusiast very happy. I'm taking care of my friend who I don't want to say he might be watching the show, but I'm going to take care of a friend of mine who needs some
but
heads.
if it's your only friend, he'll know who it is. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I've got a lot of friends.
I know you do, dude. I know you do. Got a lot of-
you know what? I think Brad's talking about the next topic.
Which is? Nope. He's not.
No, not yet. Okay.
Not yet. That's the last topic. Just to let everybody know. We got football stuff, then we'll get into. So stick around, Brad. Stick around because it's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right. Former Denver Broncos amazing field goal kicker has just been released.
A kicker got kicked?
Kicker got kicked. Here we go. If I don't choke on myself. The Green Bay Packers have released kicker Brandon McManus, who they signed to a 3-year, $15.3 million deal just last year. They also paid him $1 million, a roster bonus, this past March. That information comes from Adam Schefter. Holy smoke. Now, I know the Packers drafted a kicker this year, but McManus, hang on a second. Let me wrap my head around this. You're going to let go of Brandon McManus, one of the best all-time accurate kickers in the history of the NFL recently for a rookie? How does that make any sense? Unless it's a money thing, but they still lost $1 million. I don't know if that was 3.5 million. Was it 15.3 million guaranteed? I don't know what was guaranteed, didn't say. But my thought is this: you pay him $1 million bonus and you release him after 1 year? Was he that bad in Green Bay, Spence? What's the deal here?
Near the end, yes, he was that bad. And that playoff game he had against Chicago, he struggled. Those last 3 games, he was not good. And so they sent a signal to him they sent a signal. Well, they sent a
they
message
sent Sizzler to him.
They sent a message when they love the kicker's name they drafted, Trey Smack. When they drafted him, McManus was like, "Oh, I think my
well,
time
you know
in
what?
Green Bay's done."
You know what? That's fitting because, like you said, a kicker got kicked, so a kicker got smacked.
Kicker got smacked, but he got kicked. Damn.
Well, you know what?
You had the better one-liner.
Paul Costa made a great point. The Patriots let go of Adam Vinatieri.
Hey, you want to know something? Younger, hungrier, more accurate.
Ooh.
And you know what? Brian McManus.
Brad says he wants McManus to resign with Denver.
I think we got a good enough kicker already.
Okay.
Dependable, reliable. I mean, how many game-winning kicks did he have this past season, especially against Buffalo?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I was going to say he missed that one against Kansas City, but that was a defense. That was an offensive line.
Now, that was still whatever. Hey, Biggie Bronco, what's up?
Biggie Bronco says he doesn't want that back.
Want that boop boop. And by the way, thank you, Brad. Will Lutz is elite. I agree.
Yep, he is.
Will Lutz has ice through his veins right
and
now.
And I used to call him Will Klutz when he missed those, easy ones. But hey, he's really you're right. He's really come on. He's really proven to be elite, especially for 50+ yards. Holy smokes.
Oh, yeah.
Good gosh. That's
amazing. Think if I remember right, he had the second best kicking percentage at 50+ behind the Dallas Cowboys kicker.
Yeah. Oh, who ended up matching, I believe it was matching or just barely exceeding the highest paid salary for a kicker. It's amazing.
We don't speak of the missed field goal, the missed kick during the KC game, Bill. Come on, we don't talk about it.
Sorry.
It's okay. You owe Brad an apology.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, get back in here. Come on. Enough of the drama.
Okay.
Oh, I like it.
Hey, how did I do that? Hey, wait a minute. Hang on
here,
a second.
Push you over there. Push you.
How does this not work now?
Well, then here, let me fix. Okay.
It's weird. Ever since this whole thing updated, I don't know what to do anymore. Everything just updated. Anyways, it's all good. That's weird, man. That's weird. It's all good. Hey, I had to, I love you, Bill. I know. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you too.
No, and thank you, Brad, for keeping us straight. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hey, if I mess up, I mess up. If I misspeak, let me know, guys. I'm not perfect. I do my homework, but just go back. No, don't. I'm not gonna tell you where I screwed up on the price of beers and ballpark. Anyways, okay. Well, that was egg in my face, huh? That was egg in my face.
Yeah.
All right.
Really, $5 average price in San Diego. Yeah. Maybe in 1982.
Okay, we're done. Okay, we're done with that. Yeah, that was a.
I'm just saying
after
I'm just saying what everybody in the chat is thinking.
Bill, you screwed up. Yeah, I know. All right. Speaking earlier of my favorite NFC team, the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh boy.
What?
No. Are we going to talk about that topic, the good topic or the bad one?
I don't have a bad one in here. Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The Minnesota Vikings are inducting
Oh, yes.
the former league MVP into the Ring of Honor. Wide receiver Adrian Peterson. Peterson found this out. This is cool. Adrian Peter found this out from another former Viking, John Randall, who knocked on his door and said, "Hey, guess what? You're inducted to the Vikings Ring of Honor." That is so cool, dude. That is so cool. Let me continue. Peterson played 10 seasons for the Vikings and is the last. I didn't know this. He is the last non-quarterback to be named league MVP of a season since 2012.
Whoa.
Since 2012. That is an honor, man. That is an absolute honor. The last non-quarterback to be named league MVP of a season since 2012. That's incredible.
Wow.
That is absolutely incredible. Congratulations to Adrian Peterson. I know he's had some off-field issues, accusations, but like I've always said, off the field accusations, okay, let the off-field accusations take care of themselves. When you go into the Ring of Honor or the Ring of Fame or the Hall of Fame, it's supposed to be what you do on the field. That's why I'm so angry about Pete Rose not being in the Hall of Fame. I'm not a Cincinnati Bengals fan. I'm a Chicago Cub fan. Can't stand Bengals. I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan. I can't stand the Reds. But Pete Rose did in baseball what no other players have ever done. He should be in the Hall of Fame for what he did on the field. People are, wow, he bet on games, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. He wasn't freaking playing. You guys get it? It's what you did on the field in your career. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but it aggravates me.
But here's the difference. Adrian Peterson, everything he did was for the game. Yes, he had off-field problems that had nothing to do with the game. Where you bring Pete Rose up, yes, as a player, he should be in the Hall of Fame. But as an all-around person involved in the game, no. I don't want to see somebody who affected the game illegally, whether he did do things coaching-wise for the game or not that affected the outcome. Pete Rose, in my opinion, should not be in the Hall of Fame because of the antics he did for the game on the field that were not in the best interest of the game as a whole. And I know you and I will disagree with that, but
like I said, I'm not a Cincinnati Reds fan. I can't stand the Reds because they're in the same division as the Cubs. But to me, Pete Rose did things on the baseball diamond no other player has ever done. Look at Bobby Bonds or Barry Bonds or whatever, the guy with the head about this big because he was on steroids. I mean, people are wanting him to be in the Hall of Fame. People are wanting. It's just
this is the Hall of Fame per se.
Oh yeah, O.J. Simpson. There you go. Great example, Paul. Great example.
O.J. Simpson was a pretty good football player, but what he did on the field was great. Should put him in the Hall of Fame. The difference is what you do ethically for society, which affects the media people who vote you in. Aaron Hernandez wasn't that bad of a football player. Yeah, he wasn't that bad. He's not a Hall of Fame player, but what he did off the field ethically, the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio has an ethics clause for the entire lifestyle, entire persona of some human being. I don't know if baseball has that, but I know that they do have that in the pro football at Canton, Ohio. So
Yeah.
good point
I
there,
mean,
Paul Costa.
hey, I'll take the criticism from you guys. I'll take it. It's all well and good. Get over it, Bill. Rose screwed himself by doing what he did. No hall for him. He does belong in the Baseball Hall of Shame. All right. I see your point, guys. I really do see your point. My thing is, if it's a Hall of Fame of what you do in your baseball career as a player, that should be what it's recognized for. Otherwise, you're going to have people like O.J. Simpson shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. You're going to have people like, I don't know, Ray Lewis shouldn't be in a Hall of Fame if he's in a Hall of Fame. I don't know if he is. I'm just saying people like that shouldn't. If ethics, morals, dignity, and I don't know, anything else you want to bring in, off the field, marital issues, whatever, if all of that, exactly, Conan, I agree. If all of that comes into play, then the Hall of Fame, in my opinion, is based more on what you do outside of what you played, how you played, than it does with what in the parameters of what you did play. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you, Spence? If a player has, let's just break it down. If a player plays 10 seasons and has a fantastic career and is elected to the Hall of Fame, and then 2 years later he goes out and kills his wife and rapes some kids, and ethics comes into play. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I know I'm going on a tangent, but whatever.
You're going on a tangent, and this is a discussion that could be an entire show. And it's going to need a lot more beers and a lot more other beers.
Women outside the house, because we're talking about children and stuff. So that's not good. Anyway, yeah. I apologize, guys. I didn't mean to go on a tangent.
No. Hey, that's no apologies necessary. That's part of the show. This is what we have.
That just gets under my skin when you start mixing apples and oranges. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
But overall, congratulations, Adrian Peterson. Well deserved.
Yep. Absolutely. I didn't mean to completely just totally screw over Adrian Peterson for that topic. But yeah, that I'm glad he's in the Ring of Honor. That's totally awesome. Totally awesome. He well deserved. I mean, come on, really? The only player of a non-quarterback to be the MVP of the league since 2012? We're talking 14 years. You're welcome to your opinion, Bill, even if it's wrong. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. Hey, like I said, I'm human. We all have different thoughts and processes and feelings and stuff like that. You guys, I don't take anything offensive what you say. I really don't. Ethics has to come into play from Paul. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to be recognized as the greatest of all time in a professional sport, you've got to have the highest level of ethics when it comes to all aspects of life.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Adrian Peterson went into the Vikings Ring of Honor. His off-field stuff, does that now mean that they need to take that off?
I mean, I don't remember the off-field stuff, but
he had some accusations of wife beating or girlfriend beating,
but it was never
injuring his son, kind of thing.
But he was never convicted or never prosecuted, if I remember right.
True.
So I mean, There's
I'm just saying, if you're talking about the Hall of Fame and you're talking about the Ring of Honor, what about the Broncos Ring of Honor? What about John Elway? Or, I don't know, whoever's up there. John Elway didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying, if you're going, is it just based on the Hall of Fame, is what you're saying? Or is it based on the Ring of Fame or the Ring of Honor?
I think it's
ring.
just based on the Hall of Fame, and each team has their bar of standards, as Paul says here.
Ooh,
Vikings have a low bar.
Oh
boy.
geez.
It's based on their standards. And
All right,
Bob Smith, if you're watching this, I've been waiting on this. The ice cream is fully melted, and I'm still going to have the root beer float.
He'll show up after you've already drank the whole thing. Going, I had it right here. Honestly, I did. Go back and watch the beginning of the show.
He promised to be here on this show, and I made a promise to have it. So, hey, John Elway is Mr. America. Hey,
America
is Mr. All America. I will tell you this, and everybody here in the chat, if you have not seen it yet on Netflix, you've got to watch the hour-and-a-half special on John Elway. It is amazing, but it shows you all the struggles and all the focus that he put on above his family and everything he struggled with since then. So it's a great introspect.
And the one thing you guys have got to watch, seriously, watch up to the very, very end. He gets so emotional about his career, about everything that he went through. He gets extremely emotional. And that's something we have not seen from John Elway, other than when he retired from football, obviously. But to talk about his career and to realize where he is at this point in time in his life, and reflecting on all of his entire career, all the way back to high school, and bringing all that up. He talks about his dad. He talks about his mom. He talks about his late sister, his twin sister, Jenna. He talks about all of that. It's gripping, guys. It's absolutely gripping. I've watched it several times, and it is a tearjerker all the way through. If you're a Broncos fan, you have got to go watch this. We're not getting sponsored by Netflix. Oh, well, we should, but we're not getting sponsored by Netflix. But yeah, please go and watch it. It is absolutely worth the entire hour and a half.
I think Brad is suggesting a spinoff from our show.
Well, I'll have to have my nephew be co-host then.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I still remember Elway running for those first downs in the Super Bowl, back-to-back Super Bowl. Yeah, that play will be shown forever of him diving to get that first down and being twirled in the air. And you got to listen to his comments that he says about that play in that Netflix special. He said, he basically just said, I didn't care what happened to me. I was getting that first down.
Yep. And he even mentioned when the guy hit his arm with the football, he said he thought he lost the football. He thought he lost the football, but then he said with the hit on his arm, it literally pinned the football to his chest. He said that's what kept the football in his possession, is the guy hit his arm expecting to dislodge the football, but it pinned it to his chest. If you go back and watch that, like I said, if you go back and watch that entire documentary, or even just that play, watch that particular hit. That ball gets pinned to John Elway's chest, and there's no way he was going to lose it because he couldn't. I mean, the helmet was there pinning it to his chest. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right.
Hang on here. We got Joshua checking in. I still remember the Broncos blowing a 24-0 lead against the GOAT, Thomas Edward Patrick Jesus Christ Brady. Okay. I'm having a memory loss, Josh.
I don't think he had that many names.
Joshua, I think he's a big Patriots fan, if I remember right.
That's okay. He can be a Patriots fan. We're all good. Brad says I think we all agree Elway is the greatest quarterback in the history of our beloved Broncos franchise. No freaking doubt about it.
Yeah.
Now, I will make one comment that our beloved owner of the network totally disagrees. Totally disagrees. He said if he had a choice to pick between Peyton Manning and John Elway, he says Peyton Manning all day long. I totally disagree. Totally disagree. Why? Because Peyton Manning, sure, Peyton Manning was great here for the 4 years he was here. Okay? But John Elway had to go through being quarterback with some really bad teams to get where he ended up being with great teams because of a la Terrell Davis and Rod Smith and Ed McCaffrey and the other accompanying players on defense as well. When Peyton Manning came here, he came to a team that was solid. He went four seasons, a 4-winning season, 2 Super Bowls.
There you go.
So you can't say that Peyton Manning was better than John Elway. I mean, you can't. Sorry, guys, I keep hitting the microphone. You can't say that. Realistically, you've got to look at the entire picture. But anyways, yeah, I would say John Elway by far is the greatest quarterback the Denver Broncos have ever had.
And how about, let's just say this, John Elway had a more long-lasting impact into the Broncos franchise than Peyton Manning.
Well, sure.
So,
can you imagine John Elway with Demaryius Thomas?
oh, geez.
With that arm, dude? With that arm? Oh.
How about this Broncos team now with Waddle? If Waddle makes, Waddle would probably dare Elway.
Waddle,
It's like,
baby,
come
Waddle,
on,
baby,
Oaths Road.
Waddle.
We got to check in with Marty and his Raiders.
It's okay, man. We're gonna see you.
What's happening, Marty boy? Looking forward to playing against you guys come, let's see, what is it? Week 11 and week 15.
There you go.
We're going to sweep you guys, by the way.
Oh, I don't know if you want to go down that road.
I'll go down that road. I know I'll get text messages, but
okay. Let's see. What about Plummer? Marty boy said, what about Jake Plummer? I like Jake Plummer. I loved his attitude. I really loved his attitude, man. I did. I liked him. Tebow, I love Tebow. Oh my gosh. Tebow time. Oh, you know what I loved about Tim Tebow was his passion. I would sit there and watch the game from start to finish, and I'd sit there and go, okay, we're down by, how about the Miami Dolphin game where we're down by 13 with, I don't know, 7 minutes left in the game, and we don't have the ball? And also we get the ball, Tim Tebow go down, get the touchdown, then we stop them, we get a ball again, we go down and get a touchdown, win the game in the fourth quarter. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is so, I love Tim Tebow. Absolutely love Tim Tebow. His energy, his passion on the sideline. I loved it on the sideline after they scored or something. He would go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, God, love that guy. Love the guy. I go back and watch Tebow games all the time. Sorry, boy, just busting your stones.
He's not saying busting your balls. Can't wait for September. Hey, you know what? Little less than 4 months away. Regular season starts. I can't wait either. I'm excited. But this is, seeing the schedule is step 1, seeing training camp step 2, seeing preseason is step 3, leads us to just after Labor Day and step 4 and the start of football. Or it's the start of.
Hey, time out. Time out.
Hey, Hayes for horses.
It is playoff time, baby. I can't get in the football until that season's over. Sorry.
Amen to
I
that.
can't- I
Richie
can't- I can't-
Rich.
Richie,
we
what
doing?
is up? Evening. Brad says we had one of the most dangerous offenses with Manning. Also, we do not speak of the Super Bowl. We got absolutely destroyed by sea chickens and that cancer of a quarterback they had at the time.
Oh, the virus.
Wow. That was a smackdown on all sides. I kind of like that one. That was
I
good.
did too.
That was good.
I did too.
Um,
Jay Weaver, what's happening? Hope you
Hope
gentlemen
y'all-
had a great week. Go Broncos. Amen. Jay, how you doing?
Yeah, Jay, how's it going, man? How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while.
Got a drink to that.
In a long while, put it that way. All right. We have to talk about this. And I want to get your comments on this, Spence, because I'm not sure if this is a good fit, if this is a reach, or why would they go in this direction? Here it is. The
You
Cleveland
said.
Browns tight end David Njoku has signed with the LA Chargers on a one-year deal worth up to $8 million. That means his contract is worth less than $8 million, which wasn't disclosed. Spence, what is your thoughts of why would they go after Njoku on a one-year deal? But not only that, but give him incentives. Aren't they already loaded on tight ends?
Here's what I put on my notes. I went, yeah, so I don't really understand this unless you're trying to get extra insurance policies to cover up, or you're going to switch to an offense that has two receivers, two tight ends, and dare a defense like the Broncos, who have not done well covering tight ends, to play defense. So I don't quite understand this, but you know what?
Why?
I don't doubt the plan Jim Harbaugh has. He's a great coach, so he's got something up his sleeve. Or is this an insurance policy because they don't trust the injury bug that seems to go around that Chargers franchise
Or Clippers.
or
Either one.
Clippers? The Clippers are just down the street from the Chargers.
So why would Cleveland give him up? Did they not want to pay the money? Did he want to leave? What was the deal?
I don't know. It was the news came and I read all the articles and I was just like, someone's
That's
not
what I
writing
saw
the
too.
truth.
Right.
Someone's not writing the truth. There
Yeah.
there was a disagreement between coach and player. The franchise Browns didn't think he had a future there and just cut him loose now while they had a chance, or they're trying to save cap space. I don't know. And yeah, Mike McDonald has a plan for it. Double tight ends, old school football. Yeah, that's the only thing that
Nice, Paul.
I brought up that made sense is you go to a two tight end offense where you're going against teams who are geared toward three receivers. Honestly, who cares what they do? It's the Bolts, and it doesn't matter what they do on the off season. It's the Bolts we're talking about here. Agreed.
Absolutely the best quote, or not quote, the best comment yet. The best comment yet in the entire chat when it comes to another team. Best comment.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna give this up again. Brad, I'm gonna say it one more time. Brad, you deserve the absolute best comment on another pertaining to another team in tonight's show. I'm gonna read it again. Honestly, who cares what they do? It's the freaking Bolts. Doesn't matter what they do on and off. It's the season. It's the Bolts we're talking about here. Exclamation point. Love it. Thank you so much, man. That was classic. That was absolutely classic. I couldn't have said it better myself.
you know what
Absolutely.
we need to get, which I would have posted right now, which Madungus would have done. You know what Madungus would have done right now, right?
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
I'm not
Go
gonna
ahead.
say
If
it.
you want to put it up, go ahead. You can
We
do it.
don't have
It's
it.
okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's even better.
So
All right. Now,
that's
the
that's why I
last
speak of it.
3 topics. And
Bring it.
I haven't given the last 2 and shown it because those are Anna's last 2 that she loves always to have the last 2. All right, here it is. Spence, I'm going to ask you
Mm-hmm.
5 different years of 5 different quarterback draft classes. And I'm going to ask you, go ahead, you can read it. Go ahead.
Ty
put it up.
Eagles, what's happening? I just don't think that Elway was a better passer than Manning. He was a better quarterback and more elusive,
Elusive.
but that's heavy conversation. But I'm glad you got rid of the pretty boy Wilson. Ugh, was a loser. Anyways, high fives to you, Ty Eagles. What's up? Hi, guys. Thank you for your comment. You know what? Manning just had the timing of the passes. He had the timing.
Manning
where
had the
Elway
cerebral.
had the brains, where Elway had the brawn.
Yep.
So good.
Well, not only
good
that, but Elway had Manning had the brains. He could read defenses and just dissect them like a master surgeon. Okay. But Elway had the I don't know, the backlot mentality where just I gotta get out of trouble, I gotta do this, I gotta create something, I gotta do that.
He had
Manning
the
never
escapism.
Yeah, Manning never was that. Elway was the escape artist. I mean, go back and look at games where he just jumped out of certain sure tackles and just made ridiculous plays because of his arm. He did that in high school. I saw a high school play where he threw from some high school and like 60 yards.
Granada Hills.
Granada Hills. It was ridiculous. I'm like, holy crap. Yeah. I mean, high school? Jeez. All right. Let me get to this. We got the last 3 topics. I'm going to give you 5 quarterback draft classes.
Okay.
And I'll give them the years and the 4 quarterbacks. And I want you to write this down if you don't mind. 4 quarterbacks in those drafts that you would take to be your starting quarterback today. Then I'm going to have you rate them from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 afterwards. Okay, ready?
Okay.
1983. Oh boy, do we all know this one. John Elway, Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, Ken O'Brien.
Ken O'Brien.
Yeah. So Elway, Marino, Kelly, O'Brien, 1983. Got that?
Got it.
2004. Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger, Matt Schaub.
Okay.
2018. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Hang on. 2020. Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love.
Okay.
2024. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Bo Nix. Got it?
Got it.
All right. Let's go back.
Oh, you skipped
19
one.
Nope, I didn't. That was 2020. It was 83, 04, 18, 20, and 24.
Oh, I thought you were going to do 2012 also.
No, I didn't have that one. That wasn't on this list. This is from NFL Network.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so 1983, who would you take out of that class?
If I had only one choice?
Yep.
Oh, it's Elway, bar none.
Okay. 2004. Manning, Rivers, Roethlisberger, or Schaub?
Roethlisberger.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 2018. Jackson, Allen, Darnold, or Mayfield?
Josh Allen.
Okay. 2020. Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love.
Joe Burrow.
And 2024, I know it's Bo Nix, but I'm going to say him anyways. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, or Bo Nix?
Bo Nix.
Okay. Now, out of those 5, who is the 5th one that you would take at quarterback today? Out of those 5 that you mentioned.
Today, here in 2026, honestly,
If you had to have a starting quarterback 2026, of those 5, who was the least one you'd want to have?
I hate to say this, but only because it is right now, Bo Nix.
What?
Out of those 5. I'm being honest. Well, think of the other.
I'm
think
shocked.
of the other one.
Shocked. Well, yeah, but because you're going on their history,
Right?
but you have to. You have to. You're right. You have to. Okay. Now who's number 4?
Joe Burrow.
Wow, interesting. Joe Burrow of Cincinnati. Okay, who would be number 3?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Okay, that only leaves 2 left. Who's number 2?
Josh Allen. I mean, the arm and the legs and what he has done in Buffalo. I think he just needs the right system for him.
Number 1 is John Elway.
I would love to have John Elway anytime, any place, anywhere.
Wow. Okay, so Bo Nix number 5.
Joe Burrow number 4.
Joe Burrow 4. Number 3, Josh Allen.
No, number 3, Ben Roethlisberger.
I mean Ben Roethlisberger 3. Number 2, Josh Allen. Number 1, John Elway. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I've watched Josh Allen since he was in Wyoming. I mean, the legs,
he nailed it.
The height. Yeah, Elway. Well,
wow. Brad says Elway followed by Eli Manning and then Bo Nix.
Roethlisberger versus Eli Manning. Who would you take? You would take Eli Manning. Eli Manning had the brains, but Roethlisberger had everything else. Josh Allen is the modern day Elway without the Super Bowls.
Well, remember, John Elway lost 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So there you go. Well,
and Josh Allen
hasn't
been there yet. But Josh Allen has all the tools. He just hasn't had a complete team with him. Yes.
Sure.
Yet. And Ty Eagles, good comment there. Josh falls apart in the end. Yeah. But he makes, unfortunately, what he hasn't gotten yet is getting rid of those untimely mistakes. I mean, look at what he did against the Broncos. 5 turnovers, and including the one that was probably the killer was the fumble at just before the end of the first half, which led to points going the other way than his way.
Yep. Paul says, I don't remember those losses by Elway. Yeah, those were back in the 83, 87, 88. No, 86, 87, 89. Those are 3. And then he won 2 Super Bowls. So those are, I think he lost 3 and won 2, something like that. I could be mistaken, but I know he lost those 3.
Paul, I also have a selective memory. I don't remember the Super Bowls we lost.
You don't want to. That's why.
Like I said, selective memory. You know, my wife says I have selective hearing. Yeah. She's like, take out the garbage. I'm like, okay, I'll take out more beer and put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah. Well, hey, she told you to take something out, so you did. If Bo doesn't get hurt, Denver wins the Super Bowl.
I would say this. If Bo doesn't get hurt, we get to the Super Bowl, but that Super Bowl would have been very, very competitive.
Yep.
Would we have would we have beaten Seattle? That's why we're going to play on Thursday night in week 6.
Yep. All right. So
Me too. Me too, Paul
let me put-
Costa. Funny, I only remember the wins.
all right, let me pull this up. So we're going to do another one that I want you to comment on. Which game of the international games, and there's like 85 of them this year, I guess, something like that. Which games of the international games that start at like dark 30 our time would you be willing to get up early to watch? Week 1. And in Australia. Are you freaking kidding me? 17-hour flight? What are they? I mean, I know the NFL wants to market. Why don't they put a freaking game on the moon? I mean,
You never know. They might.
This is stupid. Oh yeah. Talk about a 60-yard pass. We were more like halfway around the freaking moon. Why would
But you got to
game-
note, Bill, that game is at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 out here in Pacific time, which is
at night?
Yeah, it's a night game for us. It's noon for them.
Yeah, I know, but what gets me is why? Why? Okay.
This is
all right.
It's marketing.
I know. And it's the week 1 LA Rams, San Francisco 49ers in Australia. Are you watching that game? You getting up to watch that game?
Yeah, definitely interested. I'm definitely interested. We'll be watching that. It's a Thursday night, if I remember right.
It doesn't say here.
It's September 10th, which is Thursday night. So it's their Friday after early afternoon. It's our Thursday night.
Why can't I get this thing to work?
Because you haven't bonked it enough.
Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Week 3. Oh, by the way, I'm not really interested in that game. It's an NFC game. I don't go. It's not the Vikings. Week 3, Ravens, Cowboys in Brazil.
Rio de Janeiro. Some interest, but some interest.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Week 4, Colts, Commanders in London.
Yawn. Not waking up. I'm not waking up that early for that game.
Right. Week 5. Good gosh, it was like every freaking week. Week 5, Eagles, Jaguars, London.
Interest. It piques my interest. You've got the Philadelphia Eagles, who have some potential in the NFC against Jacksonville, who's coming off a good season. Now, can they put back-to-back seasons together? So some interest.
Okay. Ty Eagle says, unfortunately, no stadiums on the moon. Wow.
Yet. You never know.
That's cool. Yeah, I agree, Paul. The league has gone insane. Aren't they playing in Australia this year? Yeah, we just mentioned that.
We discussed it. Yeah, it's
stupid. Stupid.
I understand the NFL trying to become a global product,
Well,
but to make some teams travel all the way to Australia, get acclimated to it. Granted, you have to do it week 1 because there's a week and a half break between the last preseason game and that first game. So,
and then don't they have to have like a 3-week bye because they got to get acclimated back to being
exactly. That's why they have the game on a Thursday, so they have a week and a half to get back to the West Coast and get reacclimated.
Stupid.
It's bold. It's a bold maneuver.
I know, but
we'll see how it plays out.
Hey, let me ask you this. If it was the Broncos and Chiefs in Australia, would you be pissed?
Yes, beyond.
Absolutely. That's my point. All right. Week 6. Texans at, or not at, I don't know if it's at, because it's international. So Texans, Jaguars, London.
Yawn.
So you got Eagles, Jaguars, week 5. Texans, Jaguars, week 6. So obviously, Jaguars are home team.
Yes.
Stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Week 7, Steelers, Saints in France. In France.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous? No, I forget my French. Sorry, Mom. I know you sent me to French lessons. I just remember.
Hello. Is this America? Hello.
No, thank you.
No, thank you on that one.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Bengals, Falcons in Espanol, Spain.
Yawn. Thanks, but no thanks. Not waking
Patriots,
up early.
Patriots, Lions in. Oh, I can't do that. In Germany.
I'm going to tell you right now, out of all the international games, this is the one that intrigues me the most because you've got two teams who are playoff potential teams who are going to be trying to get in position for a playoff run. This game I would wake up early for because I want to see how both teams perform and how they're positioning themselves. So intriguing game for me. This is out of all the international games, this is the one I would get up early for.
Wow. All right. Before we get to the last one, which is the one I would watch or will watch, personally, Ty Eagles says, personally, to me, it's too much travel. I agree.
I agree. I could understand East Coast teams going to London. All right. That's about the same travel as a New England having to fly to Los Angeles.
Or Hawaii.
Or Hawaii. Well, there is no pro team in Hawaii. So I could understand them going to London.
There ain't no pro team in freaking Australia either.
Exactly. I think that's a little extreme. Now, going to Mexico City. Okay, great. Going to Rio de Janeiro, that is a little long travel. So I understand what the NFL is trying to do and making themselves a global product and more visible. Sebastian Vollmer is from Germany.
Defensive end, the former offensive lineman for the Patriots. I did not know that.
Oh, nice.
I did not know that. Well,
good information, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul. Now, the week 11, the last international game, I'm getting up to watch this. Why?
Yawn.
Not because I like the 49ers, because it's the Vikings against the 49ers in Mexico. So, I mean, Mexico is like what? A couple hours ahead of us? So ain't that bad.
They're centrals. Well,
right.
No.
So if the game's played,
Mexico's in 3 time zones. They're wet.
But it says is Mexico.
Mountain and Central.
All it says is Mexico. So I'm going from the standpoint. So the game might be played at 10 a.m. So there you go.
My mom just got on my case. For shame, the Frenchman is coming on Monday to see us. So we've got some dealings with a gentleman from France, and so I gotta get.
You gotta brush up.
I gotta brush up on my je ne sais quoi and my un deux trois and quatre cinq seats.
All you have to do is say voulez-vous coucher avec moi to your wife.
Well, I do that to my wife. I get.
Why?
Because I'm supposed to speak to her in Spanish, not French. You know these Latinos.
But do you know what that means? I got to tell you a quick story.
Okay.
I hope my wife never listens to this. But anyways, I'm in trouble now.
We're in trouble.
I'm always in trouble. I was working as a courier. This is before I met my wife, so it doesn't matter to her. But I was married to my first wife, who decided to leave me years ago. Anyways, so I was working as a courier, and there was this French girl, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, she was gorgeous. She was a French girl. Her name was Paige Jocelyn, and she knew French. Obviously, she's French. So anyway, so I got to talking to her one day and whatnot, and I said, Paige, would you explain what this French phrase means? Because I really don't know, but I have an idea, but I just want to be accurate. And she said, sure, And I said, so what does voulez-vous coucher avec moi mean? And she looked at me straight in my eye and she said, I would if you weren't married. I went, what did I just say? She said, you just asked me to go to bed with you. I went, holy crap. I said, okay, well, thank you. Now I know the meaning of that song. What?
Bad mom, bad mom, bad mom, bad mom.
Bad mom for what?
Oh, she sent an interesting text. I can't read it. Bad mom.
Why can't you read it?
Because she says, hey, Bill, how about an older woman for your third wife? Mom.
Your mom, now hang on a second. I'm going to say something about that. Your mom sounds like a very, very fun person to be around. She really does. She really does. She sounds like she's flirtatious to a point and then just kind of let you hang. It's no, your mom does sound. She does sound like a fun one. I would love to meet someone like that, just to have a conversation with and laugh and good time. But yeah, when I said that phrase to Paige and she told me that, I thought, okay, I need to make sure that it don't go any further. All right. Which it didn't. But she was gorgeous. Last topic. I need to cool myself down. Last topic. The Colorado Avalanche advanced to the third round of the Stanley Cup playoffs with an absolutely unfreaking believable comeback win over the Minnesota Wild in overtime 2 days ago on Wednesday. They will face their nemesis, the Vegas Golden Knights, next Wednesday in Colorado for Game 1. Spence, I know I've been chastised by Mundungus. I know I've been chastised by other people and whatnot. I don't care. Bottom line is, when a team hasn't done jack diddly squat for 2 periods and 16 minutes of the entire game, and you're trailing 3-1 on a goal in the second period, but you haven't done anything else when you've had the opportunity and chances to do it. There's no way in my mind that I'm thinking things are going to change in the last 4 minutes. That just doesn't happen. On Monday night in Minnesota, the Avalanche trailed 3-0, just like they did in game 5. In game 5. They trailed in Minnesota in game 4, 3-0 after the first period. And they lost 5-1. In game 5, they trailed 3-0 after the first period. And it was 3-1 with 4 minutes left of the game. Does anybody in the right mind think they're going to win? Absolutely not. You can hope to, you can want to, but to actually expect it? No, I did not expect that. And the announcers did not either, because I listened to the Avalanche announcers, and they said verbatim, they said, Avalanche trail, 4 minutes to go. They're going to have to think about pulling the goalie a lot earlier than a 2-minute mark. And it doesn't look good. And it looks like we're going back to Minnesota. They did not believe it. And if they see this team day in and day out practice and do whatever they do, how am I, as a fan, supposed to expect when we lost 5-1 after trailing 3-0 in game 4, and we're trailing 3-1 with 4 minutes left in the game? There's no way in the world we could come back and win this game, but we did. And that's the resilience of this team. I've been called naysayer. I've been called Debbie Downer. I don't care. It's because what I see in front of me is what I got to go by. Spence, an incredible, incredible comeback. I know you're not an Avalanche fan, but you have to admit that was unbelievably insane.
Tell everybody what you texted me with 5 minutes to go in the game.
We're done. We've lost. We're done. We're going back to Minnesota. This game's done. We're over. Yeah,
And
because that's
tell
what
everybody
I
here
saw.
what I texted you back.
What? That I'm a Debbie Downer?
No, I said, Bill, you still have 5 minutes. If they can get a quick goal here, it's going to make it interesting. You said, no.
But
And
you
then I
said it would make
texted-
it interesting. You
Yeah.
didn't say we could win it.
That's the difference between negative Nancy and positive Patty. Come on now. You're always got a chance. And then, of course, they score and I go, Bill, what's happening? How about this? And you texted back, no, you always believe it's going to happen until the final horn is sound. You always have to believe. You always got to be an optimist.
Here's the reason why I can't. Okay. I see black and I see white. I don't see gray. I don't see Bronco Bill left the stand before the game. I didn't leave the stand. I watched the entire game. Guys, you don't understand me. You guys really don't understand me. I watched the entire game, but I watched every single Bronco game, Avalanche game. Look at you guys don't believe me? When I tell you I'm watching my Cub game, look, we're gonna get copyrighted, but that's a Cub game right there.
No
Okay?
worries.
So I'm watching every freaking game. I do. I got the Cub game around. The Cubs just scored right now. It's 5-4 over the White Sox. So I watch every game. Does that mean that I think we're going to win every game? No, I'm a realist. I see what's in front of me. Did I think the Cubs were going to win the World Series after we gave up that home run to whomever that guy was for Cleveland that tied the game? Did I think we're going to win that World Series? No. Why? Because we've blown it so many years prior. I go by what I see. I go by what's happening in front of me. You know, people say, "Oh, you've got to have hope. You've got to have belief. You got to have hope." I get that, but when I'm seeing a certain pattern that hasn't changed, how in heaven's name am I supposed to believe it's going to change with 4 minutes left? Then they scored with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. Then they scored with 2 minutes and some odd seconds left, and then they win it in overtime. I mean, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Yes.
I'm going to tell you this story, and this is a true story. There was a game between the LA Kings and Philadelphia Flyers back in, I believe it was 86 or 87. And at the time, I went to the games and stayed until the end. I know my dad wanted to go, but we stayed until the end. There was 26 seconds left, and we were down by 2. Face off in the Philadelphia Flyer zone. We win the face off, shot, score.
Wow.
And then face off, quick, dump the puck, bang, bang, score again. Tied the game got 2 goals in less than 26 seconds, tied the game. That has always made me a believer. It's not over until that horn sounds. I have seen crazy finishes, unbelievable finishes in hockey. You stay until that final buzzer.
Okay, I get that, but here's the problem I have. People say, okay, like Mundungus says, okay, you've got to always believe. If I put my thought process and elevation up here and say, okay, we're going to come back, and then we don't, I'm more heartbroken than if I would say to myself, okay, I don't think we're going to win. Then when we do, I'm more elated. Mundungus says, oh, no, you'd be more elated if you always knew they're going to. No, I'm not. When I know we're going to win a game, I kick back and go, we got this game won, man. This is easy. This is cool. You know, I have no problem with that. I like to be surprised, I guess, for lack of a better word. I like to be surprised that we won. I was so elated when we came. You know what? I have watched that. I have watched that last 5 minutes of that game 5 against the Minnesota Wild. I can tell you no less than 10 times. I watched it no less than 10 times. Why? Because of the elation that I got. Well, Bill, at least we are what? At least we are not Ducks or Kings fans. Oh, hi, Spen. Didn't see you.
It's okay. Hey, you know what?
No,
I
but-
still admit that, you know what? I'm happy that the Kings made it. I'm happy for the Avs. And let's move on to now sweeping or eliminating the Golden Knights. I know, Brad,
I
you
hate the
said Avs and 5.
Four.
I'll tell you,
Four.
Avs and 4. I'll tell you this: the
Not
bet
gonna
that I
happen.
really love is the series total of games under 5.5 is plus 125. That means for every $100 you wager, if the Avs win in 5 games or less, or the series itself goes 5 games or less, you win 125. I'm making a wager, taking that.
Really?
I hope you didn't hear that, honey.
So is that? Oh, you said you're going to do a sushi bet. Is that it? Ooh, how much do you have to put down for 125?
To win 125, you got to put down 100.
And you're going to do that?
I'm not saying publicly how much I'm wagering. Do you want me to really get in that much
Oh.
trouble?
Oh, okay. Just checking. Just checking. Because she might be watching. It's us listening.
You want to know something? She may not be watching, but she's always listening.
Well, that's true.
Come on.
She's got
Yeah,
those mother hearing.
She's on the other end of town right now, probably about 10 miles away. She can still hear everything I'm saying. And now that is sushi wager number 1. Number 2, sorry everybody, I did not have a Kentucky Derby pick for you, but I've got a Preakness pick for you. And the horse is number 1, Taj Mahal. Now, this year, the race is being run at Laurel Park and not Pimlico because
Why?
Pimlico is doing some reconstruction. So they're at Laurel Park, which is the sister racetrack to Pimlico in Maryland. So this track, normally both tracks in Maryland play to speed horses. So
Hold on.
any of those
Keep going. I got to step out real quick.
Yeah, any of those
Keep
deep
going.
closers that you saw in the Kentucky Derby coming way from the back of the pack, rarely, very rarely will that happen for the Preakness here at Laurel Park and or Pimlico. So Taj Mahal is a speed horse. This is a horse that loves to go to the lead, has the inside rail, has gone the distance of 1.1 miles. Now it's just a little bit further, 1 3/3. Hasn't been in a grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 1 race. So this is stepping up in class, certainly. But this horse has run through all 3 races on this track. His first race was at 6 furlongs or 3/4 of a mile and came closing, ramming from the back of the pack, which, like I said, you don't often see, but at a shorter distance, went up to 1 mile in the mud, in the dirt, loved in the mud, ran gate to wire. This race got last one out. He got to a huge lead, still held on against tougher competition. Race the horse is 5-1 on the morning line. I really, really like the 1 horse, Taj Mahal, in the Preakness come tomorrow afternoon.
Wow. Sweet, man. Sweet. Well,
and if we
good.
if I can get 5-1 on it,
Excellent, Smithers.
Now, is that a long shot?
no, I
Favorite?
think he's the second choice. Let's see.
Is the one that won the Kentucky Derby with the female owner or trainer or whatever she was? I think it's the owner. Is that the favorite again?
No, not running in this race, and it's a smart decision by that.
Why?
Because these tracks in Maryland don't play to horses that close or come from the back of the pack. They're not those. That's
so
a different
that horse
type of
is a
journey.
closer?
That I chose?
No. The one that won the
Kentucky Derby, yes.
Huh. So what do you mean? I don't understand. So explain real quick what tracks mean or how tracks play for horses that are closers or sprinters or whatever. I don't know the terminology.
So
whatever.
usually it's the mixture of the dirt. I mean, if it's a well compacted, very, very heavy dirt or very light dirt that is well compacted, speed horses are going to do a lot better because they are just skipping over the ground and just, moving over
kind of like gliding.
gliding over the ground. Whereas a deeper track, which is kind of like Kentucky, Churchill Downs or Del Mar out here, have a more deeper sand-based dirt system. So where those front runners who are running really hard are just digging deeper holes and deeper holes. And these closers usually cut, and those holes are more toward the inside of the track. Closers come from the outside, and they've got all this momentum, all this speed that they're building up, getting used to the surface where they start gliding over, where these front runners are tired and they're digging and digging more. So that's usually the difference in the tracks is what the dirt is made of. Like out here in California, Santa Anita is a dead speed track. That dirt is so firm that it almost feels like you're running on cement. So that's why front runners typically do good at Santa Anita as compared to some of the other tracks.
Interesting. So, excuse me, Brad says, also, Bill, backtracking on the fact of listening to the Avs radio station while the Avs game is on my TV with the sound off, it's more exciting that way. That's what I do. I turn off the sound of the TV because I hate the neutral commentators because they always go against the Avalanche. And I listen to the Avalanche broadcasters. And to hear the reaction was insane in that game, that tying goal by McKinnon. And the spot that he put it in was over the left shoulder. Well, of course, it's going to look this way. So they put it on this side, which is right shoulder, but on the goalie, it was over here. It was just tucked in. It was a ridiculous shot. But it's Nathan McKinnon. It's Nathan McKinnon. I mean, only a few players in the National Hockey League to ever score like that. Maybe Connor McDavid. They're out of the playoffs. Maybe the guy, who's that kid from San Jose Sharks? What's his name?
The 19-year-old kid.
Oh, God. That kid's insane, too, man. That guy's phenomenal. I can't think of his name right now.
Where's Jack Kenna?
Exactly. If Jack was there, he would tell us for sure. But anyways, guys, that's a wrap on the show. Before we get out and exit out of here, one more shout out to our sponsor, Slugger Golf. Let's get to where is it? Style. That's where it is. Or maybe not. Where is it? Okay, I got it there. Oh, banners. I'm sorry. So there it is. So we got it's Sluggers Golf. One more time for you guys that hadn't seen this. Need to move the microphone out of the way. This is an actual NFL football. You see where it says Wilson? Look on the side, guys. National Football League. Okay? I'm not making this up. There's the felt inside, super soft. Oh my gosh, put your hand. I could use this as my own glove. I mean, this is super soft. It really is soft. It is fantastic stitching all the way across. Look at the other side. It says what? Paul Tagliabue, commissioner. Yep. Look on this side, official NFL. There's the lacing, stitching. It's amazing. He will take an NFL football. He will take your own football. He'll take your own baseball glove. He'll take your own hockey let's say you have a hockey glove, whatever. He'll take whatever you want him to create and make into. He'll take a Tom Brady ball.
Tom Brady ball. There you go.
In fact,
Paul.
he likes it better deflated, so that way he doesn't have to deflate himself. Tom Brady can send it to him that way. Perfect. But the bottom line is he will take. I think I said something that may have been a little. You can take Tom Brady's ball.
I know. That's why I'm cracking up.
Anyways, so go and click on the QR code, like Spence could do up there on the upper right-hand corner. Click on the QR code. There you go. And check out everything he can do. He's also on Twitter. Or is it, what's that one with the little,
It's X.
No, not, he's on X?
Or Instagram?
Yeah, the one with the little, like, curly thing. Look like a little, let me
I
find
believe
it.
that's Instagram.
It's the one that looks like TikTok. He's on he's on TikTok. So go on TikTok, look up Slugger Golf, click on the QR code in the upper right-hand corner. Put the coupon, type in Bronco Buzz in the message section. You will get a discount on any purchase. Check out everything he does. The guy's amazing. Like I said earlier on, when the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl, a common friend of theirs that knew somebody on the Eagles organization got a hold of them. They sent Jeff Call, the owner of Slugger Golf, they sent him 75 official NFL footballs that he produced into head covers for the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's it, guys. That's where we are. Spence, go ahead and take us out with those in the chat, and we will check out of here on this Friday evening.
Yep, the boss just texted and said, "Where are you?" So I gotta get going. But Victory Lap, I want to hear more stories about you at the casino. Tell us more. How'd you do at the craps table? Amen to you. Thank you for checking in with us, David Yonkin. Love his optimism for a 13-4 season. We're all for that. Denver Broncos for life 303. We need to go 4-2 to start the season. Agreed with you. Absolutely. Unhip Tiger 5207, 7-2 at the 10-week mark. Might be a little optimistic, but we'd love to see that. Thank you for being part of the show. Brad Heron, I knew I would. God, why do I keep Brad? I'm sorry, you're cracking up. Thank you for being part of the show. Appreciate all the compliments. Thank you for chiming in. Big E Bronco, thank you for chiming in. Hope you're doing well. Joshua, how you doing? Thank you for chiming in and appreciate everything. Raiders for Marty. Thank you for chiming in. Richie Rich, thank you for checking out our show. Appreciate everything. Jay Weaver, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Paul Costa, yes, my daughter's not giving me a kiss anymore. Hey, it happens. She grow up and it's like, Daddy, no. So anyways, and Ty Eagles, thank you so much for checking in. Everybody, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Bill, take us out.
Guys, I'd like to have an extended exit, but Spence has got to get going. So, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy whatever you're doing. We will be here next Friday. Till then, guys, we have got to go. We got to go. Talk to you next Friday. Bye-bye.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.